Hello friends and welcome to this another episode of Edgecast. So guys, we have been waiting to actually do this for Tofu, Mofu, Wofu and RoFu as well. So where Tofu is top of the funnel or it's more about awareness engagement. Mofu is middle of the funnel and it's more about evaluation or engagement. And you have your Wofu which is all about purchase engagement. Whereas your RoFu, it's a very new concept, which is more about retention and any kind of advocacy engagements. Okay, so guys, understand that while we are talking about tofu, mofu, bofu, and rofu, you have to understand that we will be using different types of content. It could be the same content essentially, but in different formats, the same content can give you better results or different results. So in order to discuss that, so in tofu we usually use we lead with lead gen kind of big banners and stuff, or we could actually go with educational webinars. So guys, let me be very clear that webinars is one of the tool which can be used in each of the these sections, and yet every time it can bring a different kind of result based on what is it targeting and what is it actually speaking about. I mean, I've seen webinars where all of them are also mixed, but they actually end up creating a lot of confusion. So, which is why I prefer to take the audience or the kind of visitors or the kind of engaged users through the funnels properly, so that they will be enthusiastic and they will be engaged enough to actually convert at the end. I mean, too much confusion also can create the kind of impact and can give the negative kind of feedback, and it can also throw them in a different loop. Okay, so which is why the first part, the tofu, will always have the education webinar, which is basically telling them what exactly this is all about. Then you have the webinars which are more to do with demos or the kind of data sheets or the kind of independent reviews, or you can say something which are technical videos as well. I mean, they can actually create the kind of engagement where the person wants to know more or feels that this could be helpful. So your SEO, social activities, pop-ups, inline content, all of your initial emailers, cold emails, all of them come in tofu. Whereas your welcome email, the nurture email, the new e-newsletters, the web personalization, live chats, they all come into mofu. And your bofu will be about ROI calculators. It could be about business case study downloads. It could also be about webinars, but this is more to do with video examples and how to kind of videos, explainer videos kind of thing. But this will be about their own domain, and they will be specific to the kind of ROI that you have generated for any of the clients before. And they will also be this will also include sales emails, your webinars which are as I said video examples, having video examples, or the kind of to do explainer videos and all of that. Then your RoFu is where your career development happens, your e-newsletters go, and your web personalization goes. You can also have webinars, but this will be more about the kind of impact that the continuity of the solution or continuity of the service has brought for the business, and that is the kind of videos which will kind of help in RoFu. So as I said before, guys, RoFu is all about retention. It's about advocacy, because you want your customer to actually bring in more customers, or bring in the kind of with their feedback. You will also want to reach more businesses or reach more people. Okay, so in those cases you will be using RoFu or RoFu strategies. And so I mean you could lead with the same blog, the same kind of article, but it has to be well detailed out, which is when you can use it for the rest of the Mofu, Bofu and RoFu engagements. Guys, understand that while we are speaking about engagement, we are speaking about funnels. We also have to understand that before we start with the funnels, the most important thing is understanding what is the customer, who is the customer, who is your target audience, what are the affinity targets, what is that will make them convert or push them to the next part of the cycle or next part of the funnel. Okay, and yes, you can also use ABM strategy in this, and yes, also you can use a lot other mix and match of marketing strategies here. But you have to understand that each funnel or each part of the funnel is specifically there because you're taking your audience through a certain process to ensure that they mature in. So this is not ideal where you have a lot more customers. Like for a B2C market, this might not be ideal, but a B2B market for bigger accounts, this will make a lot more sense, and this will bring you the kind of value because then your customer or your audience is very much matured enough towards the end to actually make a thought process, and they can actually make a purchase based on informed decisions, which is exactly why you actually try to ensure that your audience go through this. But then yes, it might not always be relevant in case you are in a B2C or a D2C or any other format of business. For a B2B format of business, yes, this will make a lot more difference because your content then will speak to the audience and will kind of generate the kind of engagements, the right kind of responses from your audiences, and it will bring you the kind of brand visibility. It will also help you with kind of getting the conversions, because then your customer can practically walk in with these details and want more. Okay, so guys, I hope you like this. Please do not forget to put back your questions. I just love to answer them, and we'll be back with more soon. Thank you.